What's the one thing we all have heard a million times? Mutual funds are subject to market risks. Please read the offer documents carefully before investing. Hi guys, this is CA Rukma and I welcome you to my channel. Today we are going to talk about mutual funds. Did you know that about 3 crore Indians have invested in mutual funds and the total value of those investments is currently about 31 lakh crores? Yes, you heard it right. It's such a huge number. So let's understand what mutual funds are with the help of a very simple story. What exactly is a mutual fund? Look at these 3 friends, Farhan, Rancho and Raju. They hear that there's a deal between Facebook and Reliance Industries. So they want to buy a few Reliance shares, guessing that the price may go up. But there are 3 problems. Problem 1. Reliance Industries share costs 1900 rupees. These guys have only about 1000 rupees each. Problem 2. They don't have much idea about the stock market. Problem 3. They look at the price chart of Reliance and see this. In the past, the share price has even gone down, which means they could even lose their money. This is when their friend Chatur shares an idea that can be a solution to these problems. Let's see what that is. Farhan, Rancho and Raju decide to ask Chatur to invest on their behalf. Raju says, hold on, how can we trust this guy with our money? We've only known him for a few days. Chatur says, don't worry my friends. I have a professional degree and also experience. What's more, their professor Virus also says he is backing Chatur. Virus has been a professor at the college for a long time, so the 3 friends feel this venture can be trusted. They give their money and in return, Chatur issues them with units. What are units? Units represent a share of the fund. If the entire pool of money is like a pizza, units are like the slices. Chatur says he wants to divide the fund into slices where each slice is worth rupees 10. This is called the unit value. So by giving 1000 rupees, Farhan, Rancho and Raju get 100 units each. As Chatur invests the money and it grows, even the value of each unit will grow accordingly. That's it folks, that's what a mutual fund is. Now that we have seen the story, let's try putting some names to these concepts. Farhan, Rancho and Raju are called the investors because they are investing their money. They can also be called unit holders because they are holding the units given to them by Chatur's mutual fund. Virus is like the sponsor of the mutual fund, a financial services firm which complies with SEBI rules and creates an asset management company, an AMC, which starts various kinds of mutual fund schemes. Chatur is like the fund manager, who is a professionally qualified and experienced person and manages the fund on a day-to-day basis. So the first problem that these 3 friends faced was that of having little amounts to invest. Mutual fund is a solution to this problem because you can start investing with as little as 500 a month or even 100 rupees a month in case of certain funds. The second problem that these friends faced was that of not having enough knowledge. A mutual fund solves this problem by having a professionally qualified and a well-experienced fund manager. It's the fund manager's job to identify the best opportunities depending on the fund's objective and accordingly trade in shares and bonds. In a mutual fund, thousands of investors come together, pool their money and entrust it to the management of a fund manager who takes care of all the day-to-day activities of buying and selling of funds. What is NAV? Net Asset Value. The one word we keep hearing often in the context of mutual funds is net asset value or NAV. Let us assume that these 3 friends pool their money of 3000 rupees and give it to Chatur on the 1st of April 2021. Let us assume again that Chatur invests all of this money in buying the shares of Wipro Limited. The cost of one share of Wipro Limited on the 1st of April was about 416 rupees. So Chatur buys 7 shares costing 2915 rupees and he has about 85 rupees left with him. He sits tight for the month of April and does no other buying or selling. At the end of the month, on the 30th of April, Chatur sees that the price of Wipro share has gone up from about 416 at the beginning of the month to 493 rupees. Wow, that's really lucky. The total gain in April is about 534 rupees, which will now be divided equally into 300 parts because we have 300 units for the 3000 original investment. So there is a gain of about 1.78 rupees per unit. So now the value of each unit goes up from about 10 rupees to 11.78. This is when another friend, Pia, comes to them and says, "Hey Chatur, I want to join your scheme too. I have about 1000 rupees which I can invest right now." Now the question is, will Pia be issued one unit at rupees 10 or at 11.78? She will be allotted units at the rate of 11.78, which means with 1000 rupees she can buy only about 84.9 units. This is exactly how a mutual fund works. Look at this chart of a mutual fund. How is this NAV calculated? It's a very simple calculation, just like how we saw in Chatur's example of buying Wipro shares. The SBI mutual fund's NAV is also calculated in the similar way. In the calculation of net asset value or NAV, there are two main differences between our example and what actually happens. The first thing being, all mutual funds mostly invest in a basket of securities. They don't buy the shares of just one company. The second difference between our example and NAV calculation is relating to expenses. Now Chatur has to be paid some compensation for managing these three friends' money. Similarly, to run a fund, there is some expense which needs to be incurred, be it in form of fund manager's salary or the brokerage that needs to be paid when you trade in securities or some other admin expenses. These are all the expenses which have to be deducted from the total assets to arrive at the net asset value. Generally, the expense is a percentage and is called an expense ratio. It's a percentage on the total assets managed by that fund. So we have seen how mutual funds have solved both the problems of having little money to invest and not having sufficient knowledge about the markets. But what about the third problem that the friends encountered at the beginning, which is, what if the share prices come down after they buy and they lose money? The markets are always volatile, and that is why the disclaimer gets repeated all the time that mutual funds are subject to market risks. Please read the offer document carefully before investing. Take a look at this slide. This shows you the Sensex movement from 2017 to 2021. If you look at it, there have always been ups and downs. At the beginning of 2017, the Sensex was at about 26,000 levels and now it's about close to 50,000 levels. Almost a double number, right? But at the height of COVID wave and at the time when the lockdown was announced, the Sensex dropped to almost 2017 levels of about 27,000. Imagine you had some investments in the stock market and suddenly you see your portfolio value going down by a huge margin. How do you think that would make somebody feel? Definitely, a lot of us would have felt a lot scared to see that kind of a volatility. So this is exactly the kind of volatility that is there when you invest in the markets. And mutual funds which invest in the market securities are also subject to the same kind of volatility. So the volatility and risk associated with a mutual fund depends entirely on what kind of assets it invests in. It differs from scheme to scheme. If you invest in certain kinds of debt securities, the risk level may be low. If you invest in equities, the risk is very high. So when you look at an offer document, it states clearly what is the risk factor involved. Is it low, moderate or high? You can look at it and you can think about what is the best investment for you. At the stage of life you are in, at the kind of mindset that you have got, what is the best thing for you, and accordingly you can choose the best mutual fund for yourself. So that's all about mutual funds in a nutshell, friends. If you think this video was useful, please share it with your friends also, since it makes the concept of mutual funds very easy to understand. Also leave your comments so that I can take feedback and use it for my next videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.